Well, the Ford government announced an investment today of $10 million in new annual funding for Ontario Aboriginal Housing Services. That's the agency that originally planned a 58-bed supportive housing facility on Junot Avenue here in Thunder Bay. The chair of the agency welcomes the new funding and says Thunder Bay remains on the organization's priority list for new housing. Mitchell Ringos has more.
The annual funding is hoping to provide Indigenous-led, culturally appropriate long-term housing solutions and support services to Indigenous peoples experiencing or at risk of homelessness. OHAS currently has over 10,000 housing units across Ontario, with several recent projects in Sioux Lookout, Red Lake, and a new one planned for Kenora. Minister of Indigenous Affairs Greg Rickford says unlike some funding that shrinks over time, this money is for the long term.
This is designed to give people like Justin, like Lorna, and like Cora a sense that not only is their government solidly behind them for the indeterminate future, but that the resources are there to provide some of the things that both Minister Clark and Tobolo have brought today.
You know, today's announcement is critical because it one, not only provides annual funding in order to address critical needs, but it actually has taken that intersectional approach of looking at multiple issues that connect together from different ministries.
Thunder Bay's Coralie McGuire-Sirette is the new chair for OHAS, and she's well aware of the controversy that occurred when the agency tried to build a 58-bed supporting housing facility on Junot Avenue in 2019. The $12 million project ended up being put on hold, following opposition from some city councillors and residents in the area. Sirette points out the majority agreed with the benefits of that project, and if it wasn't for those louder voices opposing, it would already be built.
And it was actually a really small amount of people who didn't want the housing, which, for me, it was nice to see that there was so many other the larger amount of our community actually did want the project. So to me, it does tell me that there is change happening here locally.
No decisions have been made yet as the funding was just released, but Sirette says they will look across Ontario into where this funding will make the largest impact, but Thunder Bay is definitely on the priority list. Mitchell Ringos, TBT News.